Hello, YouTube. This is Blight Empire. I hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Today's topic is about Ashes of Creation and whether or not we need another delay. I know I'm just made a bunch of enemies just even stating that opinion in even the slightest fashion. But before we get too deep, let me go ahead and tell you this. What I'd like to do is see the opinion of the viewers. I want to get you guys' opinion. So here's what we're going to do. Right now, before hearing my points, if you agree that there needs to be a delay, please go and upvote this video. I don't usually ask for this, but I want it to show to more people, show it to your friends, and ask them to do the same. Upvote it. If you think that there needs to be a delay to the Ashes of Creation Alpha NDA removal. If you think that I'm stupid, that we don't need a delay, that it's perfect as it is, go ahead and do a downvote. That's what I'd like right now. But you can hear my opinion real quick. I'm going to give a short version, and then you can go listen to the long version if you want, and hear my reasons why before you do that. And you can always change your mind after anyway. And you can leave in the comments if you think I'm fucking an idiot. Doesn't matter. Pardon my French. I curse a lot. Get used to it. If you watch me very much anyway. So here's the quick version of why I think we need to continue with the NDA. I would like to see them do a 3-month extension to the NDA. Let me explain before you all kill me. So here's the thing. I'm an pre-alpha tester, okay? I support the game. I am a huge fan of the game. Let me make that clear right now. I love this game. I've played it. When I started playing it, it was, and I'm not going to go into too much detail, but when I started playing this game, it was unplayable. And I mean that literally. They have a lot of bugs, a lot of issues, and it made the first couple weeks were just about unplayable. I did play them as best I could. It was fun. You know, it's rough, but it was fun. Now, they have made tons of progress. I'm very proud of them, and if anyone at Intrepid sees this, please tell everyone that some random guy on the internet who's making YouTube videos is proud of all of you for the progress you have made in such a short span of time. The game has gotten much better. Some of my fellow pre-alpha testers have expressed that it's not as good it is for them as it is for me. And there's not a whole lot I can do about that. I don't know what to say. My experience, I think the game currently could be shown. I do think that some things need to be absolutely worked on and fixed completely before they would show it. But it's a pre-alpha. I hope everyone that streams it makes that clear. But the bottom line is, here's why I want 3-month more NDA. It needs more work. It needs more features implemented. And something to keep in mind about the NDA, the days that they're going to show it, it's not going to be 24-hour uptimes. Okay? The servers are not going to be up forever. They're going to be up, the month-long NDA removal is coming as soon, very soon after that weekend preview. The NDA removal month-long is only going to be up as far as I know, and I could be wrong about this, so go check and research yourself always. Never believe anything you hear without checking the facts for yourself on anything. But you need to go and check it out and be sure. I believe it's only going to be 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, and only up while they're working. There to monitor the servers because they're having still server stability issues. And again, I'm not bashing them. I'm not saying that they're bad or anything else. Why I'm wanting this delayed. The reason I'm saying this is just because you can always delay. Okay, let me rephrase that. So with Cyberpunk 2077, this is an off-key example, but let me just say this. If they had extended it to right now, if they had said we need 6 more months on it, and they finished early, or whatever else, however long it's been, you get my point, then it wouldn't have been anywhere big of an issue because they would have had tons of time. Now, Ashes can do that. Ashes is not limited on funding. They're okay for funding. They don't have to rush this. And so I would love it if they would consider it and go for a 2 to 3 month extension and get more of the core features in, get us a little bit bigger map, get everything ready for more testers to come in and really get this thing going. That's what I would like them to do, because the thing is, so let's say they extend it 3 months. And 2 months into it, they say, hey, we're ready. You can always take time away and people are going to be ecstatic about it. When you add time, that's when people get ready to come find people or trash their game or whatever else you want to call it. So that's my reasoning behind it. That's the short version. So if you think that Ashes should have a delay, upvote this, share it with your friends, please. I appreciate it. If you think it should not be delayed, you think I am just the scum of the earth for even suggesting it, go ahead and downvote right now. I thank you very much for whatever you've done, if you did anything. If you're a bot watching this, I hope when you gain self-awareness, you hate yourself. Okay, so like I said, this is the long version. If you want to leave now, you can leave now. I appreciate you for sticking around this long. And I have, going in the background, I just have some of the early Siege gameplay, just because I don't want you guys to just sit here and see nothing. And I recently got to experience a couple Sieges. It is just like this. It's fun. You get tons of people all together. My only problem was I had a few times where our own attackers went red, which is kind of corruptive or light corruptive state. Basically PvP oriented. Yeah, I got murdered several times. But I sincerely enjoy and hope that everyone can appreciate the gameplay they show off. It's really great to be in an MMO again. I know it's still super, super early, and there's a long, long road, probably a couple-year road, to get to the point where it's a released MMO. But I'm having so much fun with it. I sincerely thank, for top of the chain, Steven, down to the bottom of the ladder, all of them together, they make the dream work, and this game is just fantastic. I love it so far. I'm not having as many issues as some people for whatever reason, and it's just fun. I have enjoyed every minute of playtesting that I can get. Unfortunately, I work a lot, and so it's really tough for me to get to, just sit here and play this for 8 hours a day, or however many hours they have it up. But there's still a lot of issues, okay? I've been playing, and like I said, at the start of it all, it was so bad, so buggy, you couldn't do it. You just couldn't. I mean, it was every second, probably every second you walked, you got pushed back. And so it was just nonstop. Now, after however long it's been since the first time I played versus now, they have made tremendous progress. It's not gone yet completely, but it is way, way better than it used to be. My main hope is that over time they'll get it completely ironed out, that they will fix caravans, because caravans are having some issues too. I'm not going to go into deep detail on that because I'm not all familiar with the problems. And, the verbal NDA is lifted. You can ask your friends who are in it, who may have done the caravans, and find out exactly. I do know I've seen some crazy shenanigans, though, with them. Other than that, the sieges work for the most part from what I see. In the current pre-alpha build, there are only a few territory nodes. So I don't foresee the sieges, even if they put them in where it's super easy to get the scroll and battle sieges, I don't see it happening continuously forever. But it's fun. It really is. The biggest problem is organization in any siege. So the defenders are going to be a lot better off defensively, usually, unless they're supremely outnumbered, than the attackers. And the reason for that is they have only a few nodes that they truly have to defend in order to win. And they can group up on those, and it's really tough. I'm finding it really tough to get in there and take them out. The siege was absolutely phenomenal, though. I had so much fun with it. But there's a lot of things that need to be done, and I feel like they need to introduce more quests. Now, they have been leveling us up and giving us gold for a lot of the playtests, and so that kind of takes away from the questing element of it. But I really enjoy the quests as they are now. I just would like more of them, because I feel like unless you're constantly moving through the nodes to pick up the quests in that region, you're going to run out of quests fairly quick. So I would just love to see some more nodes. I'd love to get more pop-up nodes, quests that come when you reach a certain level. Hey, you can go here and do this and acquire accessories or something more. All kinds of neat little stuff like that. That's what I'd like to see, but I'm going on a tangent, I know, and I'm sorry, I'm always bad about that. The main focus I'm trying to get to you guys is that I think it needs more time. I want to hear you guys' opinions. And I would love it if we could get enough opinions on this to see if Intrepid will, maybe hear us out, I mean, I think they're pretty dead set on doing the NDA removal, but I would love it if they would hear the pre-alpha testers out and people who are proud to listen to the game, who are very interested in hearing and seeing its future development, even if they're not pre-alpha testers, even if they've never touched it. Would they rather wait and have a good game come out, even if it takes another few months, to have a working alpha that's actually good and got some more content than what it is? And like I said, the current one is not bad by any means. Like, it's definitely playable for me. I enjoyed it. I have fun with it, and I'm not disparaging. I just think it could be a lot more and would get a lot more attraction, a lot more motivation for the game going. And so I just think that it would help them in the long run. But I respect whatever decision they come to. If they think it's ready, then it's ready. I'll respect and honor their decision. But I do want the opinion put out there, and just to see if they'd be willing to listen to some feedback from the community and see what they think about it. I would love to have it put up to a poll on the forums. That's what I would love. To have every community member be able to go in there and vote on it. And, a few days before the deadline, just come out and say, hey, we had a community vote. And so we're going to delay another month or 3 months, however many months they'd be willing to go for. Like I said, I just say more months now because it's easy to take away. It's not easy to add. But anyway, it was meant to be a very short video. It turned into a long one, and part of it was a rant. So I apologize, but I hope you all have a fantastic day. Stay safe out there, and I will try to put out more content regularly. I'm just, like I said, I'm working a lot, and so it's hard to get time to do this. I meant to have this done about a week ago, so that tells you something. But all right, thank you, everybody. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. Stay safe out there.